All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to start with giving our praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors as a project with Millstone who taught me the truth and rule well. Peace, blessing, and salutation. I can right there. Scattered abroad to the four corners of earth. That's serving the truth and sincerity. To I say Shalom. This is Brother Nabala, continuing the video in the spirit. And the top of this video is going to be about Jake is starting to realize the struggle. You know, and what sparked this video topic was, it was a video on Instagram of this Jake. He was in the gas station. He was buying, I think he was buying some snacks, just buying stuff inside the gas station. And when he walked up to the counter, he said, to the dude behind the counter, he said, when y'all gonna lower this stuff? Y'all ever gonna lower this stuff? And the dude said, you talking about the gas? He said, no, I'm talking about all this shit. He talking about everything inside the store, the gas too. He say, I'm tired of paying these prices for this stuff, man. This stuff is too high, man. It don't make no sense. He said, see, y'all think shit's sweet. He said, y'all ain't gonna be satisfied if something happened, man. Something gonna start happening, man. He was saying, F this place, saying this weak ass nation and all that. He was just, going in. He was crashing out, and you can see that now Jake is starting to realize the situation that they're in, man. Which we've been telling you that, man. We've been telling you that this place is not it. We've been telling you, that we've been giving you the warning of the things that's getting ready to happen, how bad it's going to be out here, how you think, because we've been struggling all our life, but the struggle about to get even more real because, why? Everything's going up. You got a job that don't want to increase your wages. Even if they do increase your wages, it's hard. The cost of living is hard everywhere. Rent, gas, insurance, groceries, everything is increasing, man. And you can't keep up with it, So yeah, it's a valid crash out, but that's what happens when you continue to choose to trust in this place and try to be a part of this place and don't come serve Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. And there's gonna be a lot more of those. And then you see now, I don't know, I can't speak for everywhere else, but here in Michigan, where gas is kind of went down a little bit. Not too much, but it went down a little bit. So people are not complaining as much as they was, but they was so-called Iran was in a ceasefire, but now the ceasefire is over, because Israel shot off missiles at them, and then Iran retaliated with one strike, and they was chilling, and then recently, Iran supposedly shot down an American helicopter, and America retaliated with their strike. So now everything's about to pick back up, and the Strait of Hormuz is still closed, as well as they say by July 4th there's going to be no more imports of gas or no more oil and something else. That's them videos came out like 2 months ago, by Edomites themselves saying that type of thing. So it will make sense for them to try to decrease the price of gas, and then by July 4th everything shoots up sky fucking high, man. But that's how Esau does. That's how he moves, man. He do these things to see how people gonna react. He collects the data, and he puts you back in a peace and safety mindset. He puts you bread and circus, put all these different distractions in front of you, so you can forget about what's actually going on and try to help you cope with what's going on. But things are not getting better, man. But now Jake is understanding that, that damn, shit is shit. This shit is getting real out here, and I don't know what to do. And of course you don't know what to do, because you have not chosen to listen to the words of the prophets, man. You want to continue to live in your folly. You want to continue to be in the world, man. So you're gonna feel the things that's coming to the world. So this is Jeremiah 30:7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob trouble, but he should be saved out of it. And who is that he? That he is the elect. The elect is going to be saved out of these troubles that's coming upon this place. But for the rest of you, Jake, man, y'all through, man. Y'all going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place, man. Y'all are going to be through. Because y'all not going to know what to do, man. When shit really skyrockets, when the price of shit really goes up and y'all can't afford it, we already know what y'all going to resort to. But then y'all really going to be crashing out, and everybody going to be crashing out. Because no one's going to be able to afford it. Everybody's feeling it. Everybody, man. Because when you come over here, all these things are taking place at one time, man. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. This is Deuteronomy 30:7. It says, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. Yeah. So you got Jacob's trouble on the rise, as well as you got all these other nations of people struggling too. Everyone is struggling, man. So everyone is going to start crashing out. Everyone's on the edge, man. Everyone's unhinged at the moment, man. That's why the scriptures say when you come over here to Ephesians 5:15, it says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. It says, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Yeah, we're living in very evil days right now, man. And they're only going to get worse and worse. You know? Watch soon as, because now you got the NBA finals going on. So you got, Brandon, sir, you got some type of distractions going on. But watch. Soon as the finals over, man, because they gonna, I feel like, I'm in the sports, I watch it. I ain't deep into it like I used to be, but I just watch it, every now and then. But right now, I feel like the current series that's going on right now, they're going to try to stretch it to 7, which if they do, it'll go until like the beginning, because it was Wednesday. So it'll go into like the middle towards the end of next week. And then that only leaves probably like a week or two until July comes in. And then they have that UFC thing happening at the White House. So we're going to see what's going to happen, man. But I believe after July 4th, things are going to turn up to a whole nother level, And you Jake going to be through. So I'm going to grab this. It's Revelation 6:6. Because when I heard a voice in the midst of the 4 beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. Yeah. And it's talking about hyperinflation, man. Okay? It's gonna cost so much for one thing, man. This is what's getting ready to take place. And people are gonna be through. They're not gonna know what to do, man. You think about a loaf of bread that used to cost probably like $1-2. Now for a loaf of bread, it's gonna cost like $10, man. People gonna crash out? A loaf of bread, $10 for one loaf? So if you want 2 loaves, that's $20. What you gonna do? A case of water right now probably like $5-6. A case of water go up to $15-20. What you gonna do, man? You already gotta spend. You damn near get 5 items. You already spend about $100 or more. It's like $20 per item, man. So things are getting ready to get worse, man. And all this is a fulfillment of biblical prophecy, man. And we've been telling you these things. We've been giving you a warning, man. We've been doing what we've been told to do. And you go to Ezekiel 3. It's like, yeah. You go to Ezekiel 3:17. It says, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. And that's what we've been doing. We've been giving you warnings, man, from our apostles and elders on down for years. But y'all chose not to listen to us, man. Y'all thought shit was sweet. Y'all, when shit gets real and shit start looking like it's about to crack, then y'all want to try to get right. You want to act like you want to learn something or know something. But as soon as shit gets calmed down and gets something and get not back to normal, but it gets a little, the noise not as loud as it once was, then y'all what? Y'all resort back to y'all bullshit. But it's okay. Cause y'all, well, I'm trying to tell you, when reality really kicks in and sets it, cause now, bro, they also got this weak ass Love Island show. I don't watch that shit at all. It ain't nothing but folly, adultery, just all type of bullshit. But you got this going on, and that's all you see on people. People investing, people just brand and circle, just invested in everything else, but what's actually going on. But when you have to face reality, you're not gonna know what to do. You ain't gonna be able to handle it. So I'm gonna come over here and grab Isaiah 24 and I'm gonna start at 7. It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languish, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabrets cease, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. Yeah. Now, that strong drink, used to be how you in that mirthful spirit. It ain't gonna be that no more, it's gonna be bitter. You ain't gonna want to party. It says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. There's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And you can see it, man. The mirth in this place is gone, man. You got Jake just trying to hold on to it, man. Jake trying to force it. That's all you see, man. Yeah, you got some Edomites out here too, but it mainly be Jake, man. Jake out here on that party and BS. You got some Edomites that's preparing for what's going on in the best way they think, the best way they see fit. You know? But you got mainly Jake out here bullshitting, man. Thinking shit sweet. And that's why the Lord is going to judge them. That's why their judgment is going to be bad. That's why a lot of Jake got to go, man. These YNs got to go. You Jake just got to go. Because y'all not going to never get right. If we have to wait for all Israel to come to repentance, we will never get out of here because y'all will never repent. Because, like I just said in my other video, all Jake know and want to know is what Esau has given them. The world that Esau has created for them. And they're so infatuated and so deep in with it that they can't get out of it. So the only way they can get out of it is by being freed. And the only way they're gonna be free, they gotta come up out of their life. And that's just how it is. So yeah, it's gonna get bad out here. 2nd Esdras 15, because what Jake said this shit high. He said you ain't gonna be satisfied till something happened. If you know what Jake meant, where ain't gonna be no I'm coming in here and go down these aisles and pick stuff up and come up to this counter. I'm gonna go down these aisles and I'm gonna walk the fuck out. That's what he mean. And if you try to stop me if I want to, that may be your last day. That's what he meant. That's what we're about to get ready to see, man. This is 215 and 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Yeah, people gonna be fighting against one another. And Elder Manata Zakba did a video about race wars getting ready to pick up, man. You really see the Lord putting that division amongst Esau and Jake. You know, it's about to get serious out of here, and between all nations too. You know, it's gonna be every man for themselves. Every nations riding with they nations, man. It ain't gonna be all that mingling real soon. It says, verse 16 says, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions will stand in their power. Yeah, they're not gonna regard their kings. They're not gonna regard their kings or princes, which is the ones who sit in those power seats. Your government officials, your governors, your mayors, your senators. You know, police. If they not gonna guard none of these people, would you think they gonna care about someone who's standing behind their safety glass in the store? They're not gonna care. They gonna run in there and grab what they want and walk out. And then you also had this thing happen with his Moabite man. He getting on to Jake, I believe 3 years ago, and he just got off. And it was a young Jake, a kid. And he was no threat. They accused him of stealing. He didn't have nothing. And they chased him down and gunned him down. and people are and Jake is mad about that. And then you got the Jake who just went to Carmelo Anthony, who just went to jail for defending himself against some Edomites. So it's heavy. The spirits is running high. The division is running high amongst different nations. And like it says in Genesis 49, that lion is being roused up among Jake. Jake is getting roused up. The Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, is rousing up the spirits of Jake, man. And Jake ready to get down. But they ain't about to just out here run rampant. They ain't about to be out here just running through shit. He's still gonna get what they ask. It's gonna be a back and forth game. But this is what's getting ready to take place, man. You know? And you got Jake. Jake is waking up to the fact. They're waking up to the fact that is real out here. They're waking up to the fact that this system is wicked. They're realizing all these things, but even with them realizing all these things, they still not gonna come serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They still not gonna come to the truth. And that's ultimately why they just have to be taken out. So that's pretty much it. Lord, when this video is edifying, close, I'll be giving our praises to Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Rakakadash. Shalom.